Okay, so here we have the Norogard R300, really a workhorse for doing the seed treatment trials here, but we can also use it for formulation development due to its versatility. We can go all the way down to 50 or 100 grams and then all the way up to 3 kilograms, depending on the rate that we need to use for the field. So here's the instrument. We're going to take it apart. We're going to give you a little bit of an introduction. We'll show you some of the modifications that we had to make to it, the standard operating procedure, and then just kind of walk you through how we do our treating.
Now when the unit comes, it has to be installed. It has to be bolted to the floor. That's part of the protocol. And we had the ventilation, an air supply installed for the dust that the seeds will generate. And typically we just bring this over and blow this down. And then when the seeds are rotating, sometimes you get a lot of dust. And it goes up the ventilation system and it doesn't go into the lab. Okay. Here on the control box, we had a special outlet put in for the control box. You turn on the switch and you push the reset button and the unit comes on. Sorry. Now the unit has a trap door for to discharge the seeds, but you have to apply or install an air supply. The air supply for our house unit is probably about 95 psi. The unit will take around 121. Okay, you have this installed, and this is the air supply for the trap door. When the seeds are rotating, when you want to discharge the seeds, you open the trap door. About 3 or 4 seconds, all the seeds will come out. Then you shut the door. You have to be very careful because it's a pinch point, and you can hurt your fingers or pinch your fingers on this. If you look on the inside of the unit, you see here we have baffles. The baffles are here to control the height of the seeds. When the unit is rotating, especially when you have a high volume of seeds, the seeds will come up real high. You use the baffles to push the seeds back down. These baffles are coated with a Teflon overlay, are easy to clean, and it keeps the baffles from damaging the seed coat. If you look inside the unit, you see we have a spreader that we can control the speed of the spreader. This is when you inject your a tank mix or your sample, it hits the spreader and it sort of atomizes and goes out on your seeds. And there's a rotor. The rotor and the spreader, you can set different speeds for the rotor and the setter. Okay, we'll take a pause. Okay, we're going to demonstrate the use of the unit using 1 kilo of wheat seeds and 1 kilo of soy. Okay, we have an SOP for the unit. You will probably get this. I'm sure John's going to send you this. Okay, and if you notice here, we have 2 clips on the side of the discharge unit, and it holds the plastic bag. That's a discharge bag. So we do our wheat first. When you turn the unit on, it's off now. You just turn the unit on. That's the reset button, and you're ready to go. Sorry. No, you're good. Usually for wheat, we put the spreader at about 8 on a setting of about 8. I think that's close to about 5,000 RPM. And we keep the speed of the main rotor. That's the bottom disc at a very low setting, because the higher the setting, the higher the seeds will come out. Okay, first what we do, we turn the unit on just to see how high the seeds will come up, and then we will adjust the baffles.
I got it okay.
And we're about to treat the seed. This is your, what do we call this? Where you apply
The
your
port?
application port.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're getting ready to apply our treatment. And don't apply the treatment too fast because you have a high volume of seed. So with this rate, it takes about maybe 3 seconds. It takes about 3 seconds. After you inject your treatment, wait about another 30 seconds. Now we're going to discharge the seed. Okay. Always keep the top closed when you are running the unit or you're discharging seed.
Okay, maybe just lay it out
Yeah.
and show the uniformity.
As you can see, this is a very efficient unit. The seeds are coated evenly. Looks good.